This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey everybody, on the show today, well, we had a stunt Nathan. Caitlin Bassett. She's back.
Seabass.
He's back. Seabass, we had Sean Darcy in, and you had some hard-hitting questions to ask him about being trolled.
Yes, we had some great chats, and what great insights as well he had as a current AFL player, and some of the stuff that he sees that goes on behind the scenes. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was really good actually. Did we talk about your pets on air a lot?
Yes.
I feel like we did.
I'm a bit weird.
You're going to enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, did you throw a birthday party for your dog though?
No, I did not.
We're really rolling beautifully at the moment.
We catch up with former Socceroos goalkeeper, and he used to play at AC Milan as well, Zeljko Kalic.
And if you're looking to get a budget up and running, we're going to catch to a person who's just nailed it for the very first time.
Rita Saffioti joined us because, of course, everybody is sick for a state budget. Oh, don't we froth over it?
Nathan, Nat and Sean. This is what I came for. Yeah. Perth's Nova 937. Keep on giving me all you got.
What up? It's 6:05. Morning, everybody.
Morning, how you going?
I'm just so shocked that today's not Friday. I woke up this morning and thought, no, I can't have to do this again tomorrow. Surely.
Yeah, I know. I'm running out. Yeah, no.
It's like
It's not good for you.
It was genuinely shocking to me this morning.
My brother's on that new deal where it's a 9-day fortnight, and they had to, the people over the East Coast, so he manages the business he's in, so they rang him and they said, can you run it by the workers and see if they agree to a 9-day fortnight? I said, that'll be the fastest meeting you've ever had.
So what? So they get it as well, or he just has to tell them that he's getting a...
No, they all get it, but it had to be voted on.
What
I
if there
don't
was
know what the numbers
What if there was one nerd in there that went, no, I'd really like to work a 10-day fortnight? And would you, they wouldn't be working there long, would they?
No way. You'd bully them out of the place, wouldn't you?
So quick, so fast. Oh.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
And 25 on Sunday for Mother's Day.
Yeah, I know. Still haven't worked out what I'm doing, Sue. I'll have to give her a call today.
What about Megan, the mother of your children?
She wants some pyjamas. I know that
That's
part.
doable.
I'm getting a T-shirt that I
Sexy
showed you guys
pyjamas,
up.
Oh, yeah.
What's all the rage, Alexander? What's
Peter Alexander.
Peter Alexander.
Yeah, straight down to
I mean,
Garden
they've all
City.
got 20 pairs of these anyway. Ridiculous.
You can't have too many, can you, Ellie?
What's all the rage in pyjamas? Oh, bless.
Are you a sexy pyjama girl, Ellie, or are you a full flannelette extravaganza
No, I'm
girl?
like a T-shirt and like a big giant T-shirt. No.
You've got Peter.
No.
Surely you've got Peter
I actually
Alexander's.
don't, you know.
Don't you?
No.
I don't actually wear pyjamas, but I do have some Peter Alexanders because I was going to a friend's house for down south, and there was a bunch of people staying
yeah.
there.
You got to dress up when you have a
I
sleepover.
literally, on my way down south, had to call into Garden City and buy pyjamas because I didn't have any. But I got the navy blue satin.
Yeah.
With the
Oh,
white
lovely.
piping. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a classic.
Okay, that's a classic.
And satin's a bit sexy, right, Sean? Hey?
Very nice.
Hello.
Actually,
I'm wearing satin
I
now,
would've
Sean.
known.
Do you want to touch it? Oh, no.
I'll get a room, you two.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. Nova's 10K a day in May.
Thanks to Liberty. Loans for free thinkers. Need 10K or more? Free think your way to a home, car, business or personal loan with Liberty today. Eligibility and conditions apply.
All right, time to put some people in the running for today's 10K a day in May.
Yes, all we have to do is hear their voice. So, Michael, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, you've done it, Michael.
Well done, Mike.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, we've been just discussing off air any shows that we can watch on streaming services like Netflix at the moment, and I was checking out the Tom Brady roast, which there's some really great comedians now. You'd love these comedians.
Yes.
They're very good. Have you got anything you can recommend?
I like more of the Vikings and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen all the Vikings.
Yeah, right.
Just about every one of them, actually.
I've
actually
You've
done
seen
it.
every Viking ever.
Yeah, I love them too.
All right, good on you, Michael. Thanks for the rec. You're in the running. Chloe, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Morning, Chloe.
Chloe. Do you have a Netflix or other streaming service recommendation for us?
Oh, I watch Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
What
yeah?
are you watching? What are you watching?
At the moment, I'm just watching Simpsons, just binge watching all the episodes.
Are you?
That's hilarious.
It's so good, Chloe Simpsons.
I
Hey,
mean, they never let you down, right?
Chloe, check
No,
out.
they don't.
Chris Hemsworth does a thing on the Disney Channel, which is a National Geographic thing when he takes his body to the limit and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, check it out. Check it out. There's a lot to do with ice baths.
She wants to watch The Simpsons. I mean, I would watch Chris Hemsworth in an ice bath, I'll be
Take
honest.
your shirt off, I'm telling you.
Thanks, Chloe. You're in the running for Nova's 10K a day in May. Vanessa, hello.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
Hey,
Great,
good, Nath.
Ness. What's your Netflix rec?
Baby Reindeer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's a good one, isn't it? Have you watched the whole thing?
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm about to watch it hopefully this afternoon.
You're giving us a recommendation of something you haven't yet seen.
You might hate it,
yeah,
Vanessa.
It's full on,
mate
Ness.
watched it.
Yeah.
Said it's really good.
It is really good. It's full on, though. And when you know that it's a true story, that's even more horrifying.
Very
Amazing.
disturbing.
Yes. Well, good luck. We wish you well. Mackenzie, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi,
Right,
Mackenzie. Have you got a show we can be watching?
Look, I'm more of a Disney Plus person myself. If you're into like surgeries and stuff, The Resident's really good.
The Resident.
The Residents.
Okay, yeah. So
The
like,
Resident,
yeah. So a hospital show, yeah.
Is it real life or is it a story?
Drama?
No, it's definitely not real life. That'd be very interesting if it was.
Okay.
It's very fiction. It's really good.
Okay.
Okay,
The Residents.
all right.
Give it a go.
We'll
Never heard
write
of
it down. Thanks, Mackenzie. You're in the running for 10K. And to round us out, Daleen, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Okay.
Damien.
What's your recommendation? What should we be watching?
I've only just started watching something on Stan, and it's the Tattoo of Auschwitz.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tattoo of Auschwitz, yeah.
We did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing some reads for them.
Yeah, I've read the book. I mean, obviously, that is also based on a true story, and it's grim. But, yeah, amazing. And Harvey Keitel's in it, which is incredible.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I only just watched the first episode.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
did it get you in straight away, Daleen?
Yes, straight away. But, yeah,
Okay.
pretty grim.
Oh, yeah, it's a powerful story, but it's not fun. You know what I mean? I mean, like Baby Reindeer, not
Yeah,
fun.
not fun.
Not fun,
But worth a
but
watch.
amazing. Thank you, Daleen. You're in the running for Nova's 10K day. May Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel could call you back to Savo. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
Beautiful. It's all thanks to Liberty. Plenty more opportunities to get in the running. Just get on air with us at any time. Hit up the Nova Player app. Go online at Nova FM. So many ways.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I was a bit slower getting in here this morning because it took me forever to pack my gear to get into work this morning.
Oh, to pack your lunch bag.
Yeah, my lunch bag. Yeah. And one of the things is really the great thing about being by yourself at home or having your own place.
Yes, tell me,
is
Sean.
that when you put something in a cupboard or you wash something and you put it away, guess what happens the next day when you go to look for it?
It's still there.
It's still there.
Yes.
This morning, I was looking for a protein shaker that I've been using.
Yeah.
And when I was doing all my swimming a little while ago, I bought 3.
Yeah.
And the reason why I bought 3 is because
You knew.
I've got all these kids and those little bastards will stake one and they'll leave it or they'll leave it in their car. And I just know that one will go missing every single time. 3, that should have a covered.
Yep.
This morning,
Not one to be
when
found.
I went, and they're put in the same spot where all these drink bottles are put, and some pretty good ones in there.
You know,
None
in
of
the
them have got
protein
lids.
shaker cupboard.
None of them have got lids.
I mean,
How's that possible?
look, I'm not an expert in protein shakers, but I would think that a lid is fairly essential to the shaking part of it.
3 lids for 3 protein shakers, and we only had the vessels there. And then
Where
I
are
was
the
trying
lids
to,
going? Because
I
you don't
know.
use the lid for anything else.
No, but when you put stuff in the dishwasher, it's not hard to put it back in the same spot. When you're emptying the dishwasher, for example, or you've used something, you put it back in the same spot you got it from. Impossible.
I've got a protein shaker in my cupboard, and it's still
Good.
there. It's still there. I know exactly
Maybe
where
I
it is.
should use yours, clean it out, give it to you, then every day.
That's what I bring it in for you. Yeah, no, you've got a wife.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Caitlin Bassett obviously standing in for Nathan today. Time to talk budgets, state budgets. It's just the most exciting day of the year, State Budget Day. Let's catch up with the Treasurer, who she looks pretty well put together, I've got to be honest, considering it is a very busy day. Rita Safiotti joins us. Good morning.
Morning. How's everyone today?
Great,
We
Rita.
are wonderful, Rita.
Excited.
Yeah, are you excited, Rita? Because you're passing down your first budget, obviously. Excited and nervous?
Excited, like a lot of adrenaline, so
Really?
there's a lot of adrenaline pumping through me, yeah. Probably similar to going out and playing a game of footy, but I'm very pumped.
your
Very
debut.
pumped.
Rita, you're going to be at the footy tomorrow night, by the way, because you've been able to put
you're
the
a Dockers
budget
girl.
aside.
I've got a budget function, but I'll try and get there. It's going to be a big game, Sydney Swans. It's going to be a huge game. My kids are definitely going to get there, though.
I couldn't think of anything worse than a budget shindig after. That sounds terrible.
Throwing down the budget's one thing. Having to go to budget-related shindigs afterwards, please, come on.
That's part of the job. It's part of the job. It's a thank you to everyone that's helped put together the budget. There's a lot of people that do a lot of hours. So, but it's going to be, like I said, a great game. I'll tip Fremantle like I always do and see how we go.
Absolutely. Now, I want to ask you about the budget itself. So we've seen a few things that are coming our way. So from a government perspective, there's a lot of stuff talking about infrastructure, but then because people don't see that, okay, what is that for me? Whether the road's getting done or stuff for green energy is getting done, no one cares. They want to see,
what's in it for us?
What's in it for us individually?
So a big focus is cost of living, of course, and that means we've seen some announcements, in particular the student assistance payment for those families with kids going to primary or high school. So we've seen 170,000 families already claim payments. We've, of course, got free public transport for kids going to school. In regional WA, we've rolled out an increase in the pensioner travel card and capped airfares. So there's some of the announcements we've already made. We'll be making some more announcements today, as cost of living is a big focus, and we know that people out there are trying to manage their budgets, and of course with cost increases and interest rates, it's got harder over recent years.
There's been a bit of a suggestion that maybe some more energy cost relief might be headed our way, Rita?
They'll be announced this afternoon. Like I said, if I tell you everything, no one's going to listen to
Just wink twice if we're getting money off our power bill.
Rita,
I'm not that good at winking, to be honest.
She just blinked. Rita, tell us about housing. I've just moved back to Perth, and getting a rental here was bonkers. What is there going to be some relief there? Are there going to be more houses being built? Like, what's the plan?
Yeah, there's a number of different initiatives. Of course, we're going to be building more houses directly, more social housing, but we've also created this fund to try and create and facilitate more apartments and other homes through a new affordable housing fund. So we're going to try and get as much new housing built. The other key points is we've got this new initiative where we pay anyone that's got an Airbnb $10,000 if they convert it from an Airbnb to a long-term rental. Already 150 homes have been released onto the long-term rental market, and we've got interest and a lot of interest for more. And with a new initiative that we announced 2 days ago, we're going to pay people that have vacant homes or homes that haven't been lived in for 6 months $5,000 to get them onto the long-term rental, because we think there's a lot of empty homes out there. We want to try and get into the market. And we're also subsidising a lot of apprenticeships to get more tradies out there to build more homes. So we're trying to tackle it from every angle because it's a major challenge, and we know it's a pressure point for the community. It's something that we're really trying to do whatever we can to get more homes built quicker.
From a business perspective, with the housing industry in particular, we've seen a lot of them go to the wall, and this has been nationally as well. I don't know if this is a federal thing or the state government can help out. I'm sure you've had these conversations with this industry in particular of how they can get some backing, given that a lot of them have gone to the wall. I know that they don't have the personnel and the manpower at the moment, which you just spoke about with the apprenticeships, but how can they go out there and be a part of the business community and help us create more homes if they're not able to get it done?
And people that are building homes, having homes built now, they're seeing the length of the build time blow out. And they're like, how can we build more when they're not even building the ones that are halfway through? Yeah,
a couple of things, in particular in relation to builders. In WA, we set up a builder's loan facility. And this is the first in the nation where we're basically helping builders with cash flow. We've just signed off the first series of grants, and I think we'll be announcing those in the next few days. But that's what's that about, is supporting builders with cash flow to finish those homes which are stranded out there. And we all know some people have had builds being undertaken for a number of years that aren't finished, and this facility will help builders finish those homes.
Oh, that's good.
We've got that. And more generally, we've got a lot of different incentives. Like we've got this infrastructure fund. Sometimes a big cost of building, let's say, an apartment building, a four-storey apartment building, is the water and the sewerage and electricity connections. So we're stepping in and helping support fund that infrastructure so we can try and get more apartments. We've also got a lot of land out there which we're offering through different measures that builders and developers can access government land to then build more buildings. So we're trying everything, but we know it's the toughest market we've ever seen.
It's a slow burn too. Yeah. Like we're not going to wake up tomorrow and there's going to be more houses. It's going to take time.
Yeah, but I tell you what, this incentive for Airbnb owners or short-term rental owners to release their property onto the market, it's been really successful. 150 homes in 6 months, and that's like. And you're getting those straight away, you know what I mean? You have to wait for the build. So that's why we really like those types of initiatives. And look, I know there's a lot of we estimate thousands of empty homes out there, and that could be for a variety of reasons, reasons. And people just aren't ready or able to get it ready for a rental market. So now we've created a new $5,000 payment to try and get those vacant homes onto the market as well.
It's an interesting time at the moment for our state in particular because the population increase is getting there, and it's only getting more and more.
We need more people here to build all these houses and to work, in the resources industry. But they've got to live somewhere.
Are you're chasing your tail in a sense in that perspective?
Because the more people you get here, the more houses you need.
Yeah, well, look, that's why we're very much focusing too on getting West Australians trained in the housing to build homes. Yeah, so we're wanting to train as many West Australians to build homes. That's why we've got these initiatives, a new apprenticeship scheme where we basically fund the apprenticeship. We've had about 150 take it up in the first months of this year, another 150 being offered now. We're doing what we can to try and train West Australians because it's all about the ability, particularly in some of those key trades like the plasterer, like the bricklayer, the tiler. They're the trades we're really chasing, carpenters, of course. So we're trying to get as many West Australians trained. But, yeah, look, a lot of people come into WA because of the job prospects. We've got the lowest unemployment rate of the nation, and we've had sustained low unemployment. So you've seen people move from other states, and you've seen people move, people coming back to our education sector, to our university sector. So it's a challenging period because having population growth is good for the economy because demand increases and, basically the economic growth is fueled by that. But the challenge is getting that housing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we appreciate your time today, Rita. You're a busy woman handing down your first budget. Good luck. I hope it goes
Good luck,
well.
Rita.
Warm up properly. Make sure you stretch before you put it down.
Great advice.
I'll make sure I don't do a hammy.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for talking to us this morning. It's the treasurer, Rita Saffield, everybody.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We've got Caitlin Bassett sitting in Nathan's chair with tales to tell.
Tales to tell, all right. So we had Kelsey Brown in here yesterday from the West Coast Fever, who you played with at the Lightning.
Yes.
And you guys are really great mates. She was telling us, and we know that you're right into pets, which is fantastic.
You love your animals.
I do.
But she was saying, Seabass used to
take animals to birthday parties.
Like do a pet, do like a pet farm for the kids. They can have a pat.
What was that about?
So there's two stories here. So the first story is my very first job when I was 12 was a friend of ours owned a baby animal farm on wheels.
Amazing.
And so one day he said, hey, do you want to come out? I've got 3 birthday parties to go to. So I was like, yep. So it was great because they had baby goats and they had a cow and a donkey, all these day-old chicks. They had rabbits. That's how I really got my love of rabbit.
Yeah.
Because if you were given a child a duck, sometimes they love them too much.
Squeezes,
Whereas, and if you saw that happening, you would replace it with a rabbit, and a rabbit would scratch and get away and actually live.
Okay.
So
Yeah, right.
I love that. So anyway, one day I saw...
Everyone's a winner in that situation.
One day,
particularly the duck.
I saw a young boy who was giving a duck a little bit too much love, and I stepped back to pick up a rabbit, and there was all these day-old chicks in the pen.
Did you step on a few chicks?
I stood on one chicken, a little baby chick, and I've got big feet. And the boy saw what happened, and we both just cried because this chicken, unfortunately,
It was hurt.
It was very hurt. It went to heaven.
It went to the farm.
Yes. So from then on, I was always very wary about small animals.
It was a hard lesson to learn as a 12-year-old.
But when I moved to the Sunshine Coast, when I first got a contract offer, I was like, oh yeah, I had lemon curd and cupcake, my 2 rabbits here. Sweet, we're going to move over to the sunny coast.
Yep.
And then I found out rabbits are illegal in Queensland.
Yeah, you can't keep a pet rabbit.
But there is a loophole.
So why? What would be the reason?
And the fine's massive,
Yes. So it was a $44,000 fine. it's jumped up to $65,000 if you're caught with a rabbit, because some horrible humans have decided they don't want their rabbit anymore and let them go, and they've eaten all the crops and they've bred like rabbits.
Rabbits bred like rabbits because rabbits.
Yes. So I found out the loophole was you could apply for a magician's license, because if you were a magician, you were legally allowed to have a rabbit.
Well, I would say you're obligated to have one if you're a magician.
Exactly. And so I tried to do that because...
Did they make you do a magic trick as part of the interview?
You had to prove that you were going to do X amount of kids' parties. And
Amazing.
I was like, we could just, after the netball game, like all the kids could come down to the court. I could get lemon curd out, pull him out of a hat, like happy days. But it didn't end up happening. So
they got left behind.
They got left behind. But yes, I am...
As in not dumped in the bushes with your mum and dad?
A beautiful family who I met through netball. I left them here with, and they would send me weekly updates.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
But yeah, I am known for bringing animals places. Like you go down to the coffee shop and I'll have Big Wee Wee in a bum bag or something like that.
I mean, you had brought lemon curd and cupcake in here a number of times, actually.
They felt easy.
Yeah. Bunnies, they are cute.
Yes.
But you need to handle them a lot, do you, for them to be affectionate? Or
Yes. They're easily trained. So Big Wee Wee, my rabbit at the moment, he's toilet trained. He's like a cat. So he goes in the litter tray. He comes when you call him 100%.
Where'd you get that name from?
Big Wee Wee. He's French. Do you know that?
Oh, okay, right.
Wee Wee.
You're a puzzle, Seabass. You're a puzzle, I gotta say.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Hey, Zelko, how you going, mate?
Hey, Zelko.
How are you guys? You all good?
Yeah, we're great, actually. We're going well. Actually, we can't wait for this game that's coming up. A couple of months ago when it was announced that AC Milan and AS Roma were coming to town, I thought this is going to be ballistic here at Optus Stadium.
Mate, tell me about it. I feel like I'm alive again. I feel like I've been a footballer again, mate. Here, I come back to Australia, I forgot that I even had a career.
Yeah, because you played with AC Milan. What was it like playing in front of the Italian crowds? How mental was that?
They are mental. It's just a culture. It's a culture thing. They're so passionate. They love it. They live, eat, breathe, sleep it. It's all about results. It makes people happy, makes people sad, but it's football. And, I miss that. Like, this game has given me a buzz just because of all that energy.
Yeah.
All that energy that I miss. Like, here in Australia, it's like, give the eighth place team a ribbon for participating and all that. Like, mate, the world's gone mad, seriously.
I'm hearing you, Zelko. You either win or you don't win.
Yes.
And the pressure that comes with that is great. It's either good or bad, and that's how you live your life. But these days, you're right. You run in a race these days, you get a medal.
It's a joke. It's society's gone mad, and a lot of the things we're doing with our young generation. How do you create winners if there's no sacrifice?
Yeah, it's got to be sacrifice. Absolutely.
I hear you, Zelko.
Hey, Zelko, one of the things, when I was 1 year I was travelling and I went over to check out Fiorentina play, and Gabriel Batistuta had just left. He was living over here in Perth there for a while, which is amazing to think of someone of his nature was there, but he went to Roma. But anyway, the game started and it was Fiorentina versus Udinese, and it was like someone had turned a stereo on full bore, like the noise that was coming.
It's a great stadium, ain't it? It's brilliant, and to be fair, it's the worst colour in the world. They're purple strips, but when you go there and the whole stadium's in purple, it's pretty intimidating.
Hey, Zelko, you're talking to a former captain of the Fremantle Dockers who wear purple, and we're in Perth. We're Perth Glory. Wear purple.
Mate, you have to deal with it.
We're pro purple over here.
Perth Glory are purple. Zelko, when I was walking into the stadium, this is what brought the intensity right as well. So you walk towards the stadium, and you got to go through metal detectors, and there's guys with guns and stuff, and you go, oh, this is full on.
I hope they don't find my flares.
Exactly. The fans are behind barbed wire fences. It was going off.
Intense.
Mate, it's brilliant. Could you imagine the club's fines that they would get in Europe for all the flares that brings colour and that here in Australia? God forbid you bring a flare to a game and bring a spectacle to the game. God forbid.
Or a small
fire.
You're
not allowed to do that. The greenies are out there going, no, we're not having that.
So, Zelko, I imagine that AC Milan and Roma, that is a massive rivalry, right?
It is a huge rivalry, and it's always, it's always one of the greatest games on the fixture list because two top teams who play great football.
Yeah.
Very, very similarly. It's funny, they're similarly built. So Roma and Milan go for footballers, guys who play a lot of football, attacking brand of football.
Yep.
Not so much size or stature, more the elite level. Like I remember when we were at Milan, man, we always used to struggle with set pieces because we weren't a big team. We were all about mobility and playing, keeping the ball and stuff like that. And Roma was built the same way. So the games were always entertaining, very attacking-minded. Like, you know, I played against the likes of Totti and Cassano when they were at Roma, and at that time they were incredible. Like, they were the hottest duo in the Serie A at the time.
Yeah, what about some of the players that you played with during that period at AC Milan? I know David Beckham went through there, but there's some of the names I was looking at. Ibrahimovic, he was playing there too at one stage?
Ibra was at Inter. Ibra was at Inter when I was at Milan. I played with a few little names that you might know, like the Pirlos, the Ronaldinhos, Ronaldo, Cafu, Maldinis, Kakas.
That's amazing.
I played with a few of those small players.
Hey, Zelko, in the change rooms, what was it like? Because and some of those Brazilian guys, was it hard to get? They're so big superstars. Was it hard to get them to train? And
This is one of the best questions you can ask me is that, because you know we watch these superstars play on TV and everyone goes how good they are, and they don't train. They work so hard.
Okay.
Like, when I got to Milan, I thought I was good. Like, honestly, I was 32 and I'd played the top level for many years, and I got to Milan and I thought I was the dog's bollock.
Yep.
And then I got there and started working with these guys, and I went, man, how shit am I?
Yeah, really.
like when I seen these guys work, I said, where have I come to? What is this, mate? These guys are machines.
Yeah.
And you know the hard work, the dedication, and they were always competitive. You know, like they would run, and Gattuso would run, and he would break a record in a 400-metre run. Then Kaká would actually try to beat him. Then he would break the record. So the competitiveness, and that's why they were winners. Like, winners aren't winners. Winners, it's installed in them. You know, they want to get better. You know, when you win a competition, the following year is always the hardest because everyone goes, well, I'm the best, so you can drop 10%. And if every player drops 10%, you ain't winning it the following year. But the top teams, they actually grow 10% because they actually want to win again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. You know, it's amazing to hear and see that the reason why they are the best is because their work rate.
Yes.
And they're different from everyone else.
It's not the talent, it's the work rate. Yeah. I mean, the
Everyone
talent's
thinks
one
it's
thing.
talent.
Yeah.
No, the talent's one thing, but I've seen many talented players never reach the highest pinnacle because they're not willing to make the sacrifices. Then here in Australia, people haven't got a clue what sacrifices are. Mate, they don't have an absolute clue what sacrifice is. You know, now I hear all these young kids that are going to Europe. I say to them, where you going, kid? I'm going to Europe. I'm going to sign a contract. I always say to them, mate, you're going backpacking, not to Europe. For one good player we have in Australia, there's 1,000 over there ready to eat you alive, mate, to get an opportunity. Mate, you're not ready to go over there. I'll see you in a couple of weeks when you get back from your backpacking trip.
Hey, Zelko, I am impressed with the way that you say all the Italian team names. So you don't go Milan like we do. You're like Milan. I like that.
Yeah.
Can you speak fluent Italian?
Certo.
Ah, nice. So could you do that before you got there, or did you just pick it up while you were there?
I had a disaster when I got to Italy, so I didn't know one word of Italian. I knew a few of the swear words, but I didn't know any of the other words in Italian. So when I got there, can you imagine? I actually got the Perugia first, which was even worse because it's all dialect.
Yeah.
So it's Italian dialect. I don't speak any Italian. My defenders don't speak any English. Mate, the chaos we caused when I was like calling for a ball and telling, like, you know, I'd say to them to clear a ball was via, but to call it for me was Mia. So I'd get Mia and Via all mixed up, and it was absolute carnage in the first like 3 months.
So there's a big difference. You're calling mine or yours, and that's a big difference, isn't it? Yeah.
That's right. And mate, they'd be throwing their hands up. And I had a coach. I don't know if you remember Serse Cosmi, the one who used to wear a hat.
Oh yeah.
And he was a legend, right? I couldn't understand the word he said. He spoke the strongest dialect from his Perugino, like the I couldn't understand Jack. And I used to sit there and look, and he'd say to me, "Man, okay?" And I just nod my head, and I had no idea what he said.
Okay, sir.
No idea.
That's so good.
Hey, Zelko, playing for a team like Milan and being, I mean, you played at some big clubs anyway, but being in Italy and playing, what was it? Was it a rock star type situation when you went out and travelled around?
let me tell you, we were good on the park, but we were just as good off the park. We were a good side off the park, and especially, you know what, when you win so many things and so many games, and you know, people just adore the club. And we used to really go out and enjoy the nights out, and as a team, big group of like players and their families, and we'd go out and enjoy the night. But the next day, we were back at work. You know, training hard. How many times, you know, we'd play Champions League game in Germany on a Tuesday night, and we'd fly back to Milan on the Wednesday, and I'd be begging, please, no training. Please tell me no training. And then, you know, we're driving back to Milanello, and the coach just looks at, okay, training 3 o'clock, and I went, oh man, any danger of a day off, mate? Seriously, mate. No, let me tell you, there was no unions there.
No.
Here in Australia, I think it's they've got to have 2 days off a week, compulsory, this and that, professional football. I mean, my first 3 months at Milan, I did not have a day off. Yeah, mate, I thought I was in prison. I thought I was in prison camp. I go, mate, what is this, mate? This is insanity.
Hey, Zelko, we know the money in football these days, but can you take us back to your very first professional contract, your very first one, and how much it was?
Yeah, I was on $100
for the season,
or a game.
That was my weekly wage, $100.
Wow.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. So where were you playing here before you went overseas?
Sydney United. I was at Sydney United. Yeah, Sydney United. My first contract was $100 a week.
So then you went to Leicester City, though. So was it a big step up then, obviously, money-wise? Would have been.
Yeah, $200 a week. No, joking. No, that was a good move.
Yeah.
That was a good move financially and for the club and for everything. Things didn't pan out well because obviously the red tape back then was a lot different than what it is now for Australian players. And then I went to. I look at myself as quite fortunate that things didn't work out in England, because I probably could have got stuck in that roundabout of the English game, and I wouldn't have got to experience playing on the continent. You know, going to Holland was a fantastic move for me. I really loved playing in Holland and had a lot of success there as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously by playing there, I got the opportunity to play against Milan in a UEFA Cup game, and that move made the next move happen to Perugia.
Yeah.
And then obviously the next move to Milan after that. So
amazing.
I look at my career, and you know, I do count myself as a lucky one in the way that each club I moved to, I thought was a bigger move than the previous one. So I didn't really go from a big club down to a smaller club. Every move I made, I sort of went up a level. And I think that was, you know...
Does that include the Hobart Zebras?
Look, that was the guest appearance. I thought I was at my peak then. I'm really surprised I only got to play one game there. It was like they must have seen my one performance. That was a win.
No, of course. It was salary cap problems.
What
that was the issue there.
That's right, it was a salary cap problem. You're right.
Hey, Zelko, absolutely brilliant to catch up with you. Really appreciate your time, of course, your time with AC Milan. We're going to see them over here versus AS Roma.
It's going to be massive.
Friday, May 31st. It's going to be huge. Can't wait to see you over here.
Good on you guys, and I'll see you in Perth very shortly.
Good on you. Thanks, Zelko.
See you, mate. Thank you so much.
No problem. Ciao, ciao.
Thanks, bye.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Mic check.
Switch on. Switch off.
Let's get it going.
Let Mum switch off with a break in a Hayscape tiny cabin. 15% discount for midweek stays in May and June. Visit hayscape.com.au.
We just showed Seabass pictures of the Hayscape cabins. How adorable are they?
They are to die for.
Aren't they just?
I know.
They're so cute. And, you know, they're often like just set on little rural settings where, so you wake up and there'll be like cows outside or
there's
in
one
the
that has an
stuff.
outside bath.
Yeah.
You can just go into the bath. Like, how cool. And no one would see you.
And stare at the beautiful starry sky. Oh, so good. Okay, we have two contestants, Sean.
Yes, Vanessa and Maureen are going to go head-to-head this morning. Vanessa, we'll start with you. Good morning.
Hi.
Vanessa, do you feel like you need a bit of a getaway from the rest of the family?
Absolutely.
You do have to come back, though. You know that, right? Okay.
Oh, shame.
I know, sorry about that. And Maureen, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great,
Good morning.
Maureen. You got kids in your life too?
I do. I have 3.
What ages are they?
I have 12 and a half, 13 and a half, and 16.
Oh, dear God, you've got to get out of there. Okay.
Well, literally.
All right, here's what's going to happen. There will be 3 rounds. Each round, you will each get a song where the song we play just for you, and it's your job to identify the title as quickly as you can. So if you hear it and you go, I know the title of that, you yell, switch off, and Harry will hit the buzzer. And then if you can tell us the title, we'll record your time. The objective is to be faster than your opponent. If you get it wrong, we will keep playing for a little bit longer and you can have another crack at it. But, of course, the time keeps ticking away.
Certainly does.
For 30 seconds.
For 30
only.
seconds.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Vanessa, you are first in round 1. Are you ready? Remember, you've got to yell switch off when you know the title. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously.
Yes, Vanessa?
Cake by the Ocean?
Timekeeper Harry?
That was under 10 seconds, 9.46.
Lovely. Solid start, Vanessa.
Straight out of the pits.
9.46 is the time to beat for you, Maureen. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay, here we go.
So you're a tough guy, like you really rough.
Yes.
Tough guy?
It's not called Tough Guy.
Not called Tough Guy.
No.
We can keep going. Oh, there's no need.
Has what time are we up to?
9.79.
Okay, so you've lost. You've already lost that round. It's called Bad Guy.
Maureen, Bad Guy. Billie Eilish.
Vanessa takes round 1. Now, Maureen, you get to go first in this round, okay?
Ooh, okay. Yep.
This is going to be interesting.
Maureen, this is the first song of round 2. Maureen, take it away.
No, I have no idea.
Oh, that's the end anyway.
Maureen. All right, so you've maxed out at 30 seconds. It's called Losing It by Fisher. I know. We had the full disco lights going on and everything. Okay, so that means, Vanessa, in order to win the match, you just have to identify this song before it times out at 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll just bow out now, shall I?
No. Because if you can't do it, then we keep going. Okay. Vanessa, here is your song.
You've heard it before.
We go to the final round.
That was called Levels by Avicii.
I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, Levels. All right.
Avicii, God bless him.
Maureen, you're still in the game. How about that? Okay, we go to round 3. Vanessa, you'll be going first.
No, we really wanted to get to this round.
We did. We've been hoping to get to this round all for most of the week, actually. So, Vanessa, it's Vanessa's first. Yes, Vanessa's first. Here we go.
Okay.
Bischoff.
Yes, Vanessa.
Better Man.
Pearl Jam. Love coming to WA too.
Time check, Harry.
13.53.
13.53.
Wow.
Maureen, to stay in the game and force a tie break, Maureen, you have to beat 13.53 seconds. Are you up for it?
Oh, I think so. Can you play something cold?
Pressure's on.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can, Maureen. Here is your song.
Okay. Switch off.
Switch off.
Yes, Maureen?
Oh, God.
Old school song. Kurt Cobain.
Maureen, I'm sorry about
I've got some bad news for you, Maureen. You're too slow anyway.
Maureen.
Back to the kids for me.
Maureen, do you know what
Yes.
that song is an all-time classic? It's
I know the words. I just couldn't think of the name.
Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit, remember?
Yeah, they were cute. How big were they? And then Silverchair kind of copied them, came
That's
out.
true. Vanessa, you're the winner. You won a bit of a getaway, Nath, a 2-night stay in a Hayscape premium cabin valued at $1,100 plus $200 cash to travel to your destination thanks to Hayscape. All yours, Nath.
Oh, my God. That is amazing. Thank you.
I know. Well played.
No worries.
And the good news is that both Vanessa and Maureen in the running for Nova's 10K day in May as well. It could be like Verity Ann, who scooped the pool yesterday.
Good luck with that, Maureen.
I know.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Who do you go for, Steve?
Oh, Seabass, eh?
I am the media. I am impartial. I
No,
do not
but
have a
before
team.
you were, before you were in the
Do
media.
you know what? I actually just love watching both WA teams play, and I know that sounds really boring
I
and
can't roll
fence-sitting,
my
but
eyes enough.
I know. I get to deal with both clubs. They're both like the players are all great.
So you're mentioning before off air, but you're at the Giants.
Yes, I was at the Giants. Yes.
So did you
I don't like
form
them anymore. I don't go for them.
You had a bit to do with the players, though.
Yeah, well, because our netball club and the football club, like, you all trained at the same venue.
Yes.
You all saw each other. If there are events, you'd all go to together. So I was lucky enough to go to Red Hot Chili Peppers with Cogs and with Shane Mumford and with Toby Green my first year. So, yeah, we had a lot to do with each other. It was great fun.
What a life.
What an insight, hey?
I want to go and hang out with those guys.
Yeah,
No, they said you can't come.
No, you can't. You're not part of the team.
Okay.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Time for us to get out of here. Seabass, you were so great chatting to Sean Darcy this morning that we thought, do you want to come back in tomorrow and talk to Gov?
Why not? I mean, I do love both teams, so may as well be fair.
That's
I
right.
know if I talk to one player, I've got to talk to the
If
other.
you're going to sit there with a pick it up your butt, you're going to have to go both ways.
And you're a liar because you will have a team that you're associated with.
Really?
We're going to beat it out of you.
Okay, all right, we'll see. Well, Gov needs to impress me. You know, you've got to win my loyalty.
Oh, okay. I think he'll do that.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, that's happening tomorrow. We'll see you then. Hello, Ross. Hello, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
The new studio's working, Ross?
Hey, Ross. What's up, Ross?
Ross.
He's coming in. He's going to come in. Something's going wrong.
Press on air, Ross.
On air, Ross.
Ross. Is this your first
Desk isn't working. My desk
that
isn't
old
working.
chestnut.
Check to the studio. Are you going to have to throw
All
stuff?
this stuff is brand new, Ross.
I know.
Let me know when.
Yeah, I will.
Did you stop peddling or something? Is that
Everything was good to go, but yeah, it didn't work.
It's
Caitlin,
yes.
so you can't pick between Eagles, Dockers?
No,
she can.
I can't.
She'll have
No,
a.
I
she'll-
I see, that's what people would normally do. Is Greater Western Sydney would be a really good option. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like that up and coming team. They got a great song because there's a big sound from the west of the town.
Nah, I hate that song.
You can't. Oh no! Way.
No, I hate it.
It's a great
I
song.
hate
It's
it.
one of
It's
the
not.
like for
Let's
of
get
all
that,
the
Harry.
new songs.
No,
that's
please
the
don't.
best one.
It's Torch Show.
Oh, you don't
Did
know
you
that.
have the same song for
Yeah,
the
we
netball
had
team?
to sing that. Yeah, but we didn't win very often. So we sang it very often.
I love the song. I reckon it's the best.
Did you have a favourite between Sean and Nat?
No, you can't. It's like
Yeah, you
children.
can.
You can't pick
No,
a
you
favourite
can.
child. Oh, this is just knives
That's
in
it.
the eyes.
Yeah, get up and about, everyone.
Stop it.
Big, big sound from the west of the town. Mighty giants.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.